Anthony Manzano is asking about your evaluation of the tape on Jackson Cantwell versus other tackles, in particular Jake Long, Joe Thomas, Joe Alt.
Don't really know a lot about those guys other than they were like, singularly excellent. So, I mean, obviously offensive line is
Yeah, it's
not
been a
my
while.
thing, like it's not my area of expertise per se. I think that Jackson Cantwell, it has been a top player because he's incredible. He has great balance. He has great feet. He's the prototype at size, 6'7.5". Let's call it 6'8", 325, right? Like he has the size, he has the arm length. He dominates. I think he had 178 pancakes last season in 10 or 11 high school games, I want to say. So do the math, carry the one. You know what I mean? So I mean, you're coming up on 15 to 18 pancakes a game, right? Seems pretty decent, So like he does a lot of things that you want your tackles to do. He mirrors very well in pass pro. I mean, is just a big ornery person, so he buries guys in the run game. And yeah, he's way bigger and stronger than guys who he sees at his level, and he plays like it. So I think that's more towards Alt or Joe Thomas than a Jake Long, who was very good, but he was more in that finesse mold than just like a pure road grader. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand with it. But I mean, this kid is such an incredible athlete. I mean, he's multiple time defending shot put champion in the state of Missouri. Where's that tweet? Where do I see it? Shucks. It's too far down my timeline now. But yeah, I mean, just suffice it to say that he's incredible and he does pretty much everything that you want to have done. And whichever player that you want to compare him to on that list, I mean, that's rare air, across the board. But yeah.
Folks, possibly if you're, let's say, driving in the car, you can't get to YouTube, can't watch, you can always listen to us on your favorite audio platform, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio, etc. So keep that in mind. Falconer TRX. After Beck, Miami will go back to stacked QB room.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Obviously, the quarterback position is one where player movement is way more visible than other positions because you really usually only play one. But yeah, if we continue to recruit the way that we have been, I think that Miami can get there. And it will also be interesting to see if just kind of in short term, I didn't put this in the class breakdown. I thought it. What I'm going to say it, I'm going to put it in there also. It'll be interesting to see if Miami circles back around a second quarterback in this class because, like, there's the very real possibility that Emory Williams and or Judd Anderson could leave after this year, or next spring. So we'll see how that goes, and backfilling already and saying, okay, cool, we're going to look towards a Luke Nickel with Darian Coleman and go forward from there, which kind of reminds me, not the same. And I know that there's a lot of comparisons that are going to be made when I say this, but I didn't say all the stuff that y'all are going to say. But it's similar to Robert Marv and Ja'Cory Harris. You know what I mean? Of like not having an elder statesman in the room and then a redshirt freshman and a true freshman and all the other stuff. I know like one's a black guy and one's a white guy. And I'm just saying there's no older players. That could potentially be the case. And then you're going to need to go and get a couple of depth pieces, maybe one in the portal, maybe a second one in the recruiting class. It'll be interesting to see like how Miami feels about that and like how that manifests itself in this recruiting class.
Back to the offensive line, Falconer TRX coming back with reeling off 6'7" to 6'9" linemen like nothing.
Yeah. We got plenty of them. You got a couple on the roster right now, including Markel Bell, your starting left tackle. So yeah, I mean, if we can continue to get those guys, that would be good in my personal estimation.
Back to quarterback. When is the last time Miami signed and developed a starting quarterback that fulfilled their potential and played at a top level? It's got to be
Brad
Brad
Kyle.
Kyle.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he was the last one who like really developed. I think that they did wrong by my guy N'Kosi Perry. Malik Rozier got everything out of his potential in that one season and then some in 17. What can Brown do for you? Jakari Brown still cannot hit the broadside of a barn, which was the issue. Like, he has all of the physical tools in the world. But he just is inaccurate. You even saw that with UCF when he played. I forget which game it was. I think it was Cincinnati. And they had a stat. They're like, yeah, I mean, they basically schemed up one-on-ones like it was a recruiting camp. And he just kept missing them. And then this guy's open down the field. And it's not for lack of arm strength, because he could throw the ball a country mile now. But Emory, I don't know how much more there is to his level of talent. I think that his performance could be better, because I just think that he's just performed very poorly, but I don't know how much higher the ceiling is than what we saw from him 2 years ago. And so, yeah, we're going to have to see. But, even with not recruiting and developing from the ground up, you get a De'Aaron King in here. He did really well. Tyler Van Dyke was on a good trajectory, and then all of a sudden got the yips, and tough. We'll see where it goes from here. But yeah, the last success was, again, a young guy who was thrown into the fire because my guy Ryan Williams from Miramar tore up his knee in the spring scrimmage, or in the last fall, in the fall, tore up his knee in fall camp. That would have to be Brad Kyle.
Folks, we can get your product, your service, your own personal brand in front of the target audience you want to reach right here at the Voice of College Football. So hit us up at sponsorships at VOCFB, whether that's you personally, your business, or somebody else that you know. You can reach out to anyone. Of course, we are targeted, meaning South Florida, or maybe a national brand. Again, product, service, personal brand. We can help you considerably here at the Voice of College Football. Get your brand out there. Sponsorships at vocfb.com.